Yes, yes, it's being recorded. Okay, so litigator, advocate, and advisor. She represents large Middle East and high multinational corporate entities and individuals in representing them in complex and high-value corporate, commercial, criminal, maritime, banking, construction, real estate, insurance, family, employment, rent disputes, and is licensed to appear before all courts in the UAE, including the Federal Supreme Court, the IFC, and the DIAC, which is the Dubai International Arbitration Center. She assumes personal responsibility for handling all matters handled by the firm cuts through the complexities to give sharp and concise legal advice to clients. She has left an unforgettable impression as an established face of the Arab woman entrepreneur in the region. Ma'am, my personal congratulations to you for being such a great inspiration for women all over the world, especially in Arab. And she's an active member of the International Chamber of Commerce, U.A.E National Committee of ICC and the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dubai International Arbitration Center, and the legal practitioners of the IFC courts. Ma'am, we are very grateful to you and very proud to have you as our partners.
Thank you.
I would like to use,
thank you for your introduction. It was my pleasure to be with you.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce Mr. Mohit Suri. Mr. Mohit Suri is the managing partner with Mlegal, the international law firm. Mr. Mohit Suri is also a gold medalist in the sports of powerlifting, and he is a renowned name in the field of law and sports. A thorough professional, he has had a strong educational background in law, business, and technology. A maestro at his work, he has worked with some of the best law firms across the world and is counted as amongst the best lawyers in Asia. This is something which I take pride in telling everyone about him. And he is skilled at building strong team environments, drafting and conversing, fostering open communications, and client satisfaction. His key areas of expertise are mergers and acquisitions, company setups, and taxation matters. It gives me immense pride to tell you that he's been a gold medalist at the Commonwealth Powerlifting held in 2017 at South Africa. And other than that, he is also a certified programmer in Java and has multiple qualifications in technology on his, and wears many hats. He has been the vice president of Roshtara Club, one of the premier clubs in the country. And he is also, he has been a partner with Mlegal since long and has been participating in a lot of international and matters and cases which are of national concern as well. Welcome, Mohit. We look forward to hearing a lot from you.
Thanks for your kind words, Jinnie.
Okay, so I am Jinnie Gogia Chugh. I am the business head at Mlegal law firm, and I'm the partner at Adventures Global, a firm dealing with student consultation and study abroad. So today, our viewers would look forward to a lot of information and knowledge exchange between two of you. I personally would like to request you to give detailed answers, but at the same time, take care of the time because we have only 40 minutes for the session, out of which 4 minutes I must have already used for the introductions. So I would like to, since the topic today is company setups in India and UAE, I would like to begin the first question with Jouslin ma'am. As they always say, ladies first, and Mohit, today you have two ladies before you, so we have to give that due respect. All right. So my first question is to Jouslin ma'am. How lucrative is the proposition for a company set up in Dubai, and how smooth is this process as well? UAE has always been looked upon as, a very inviting destination for people in India, especially looking at business. Would you please like to answer this?
In the legal system in UAE, we try always to make the life of the businessman is easier, whether by make the setup of the business is very clear and very fast. At the same time, to make the changes as per the law, which is suitable with the new technology and the new update of our life system. So if we back to the establishing company and the backdated, they establish all the company on the mainland, and then they immediately come with the idea to have free zones. Why they come with the idea of the free zones? Because they want to make the differences between the partnership on the mainland and also the ownership on the free zones. They developed also and changes the law again to allow foreigner to have their setup in the mainland and in the free zone as well, with different way of setup as per their activity. So we can see the legal system always support the businessman in UAE and allow him to have their own company, whether on the mainland or in the free zone, with which is it will suit their businesses and investment and as well their activity.
All right. And as you mentioned about the free zone and the mainland, what are the difference between establishing companies in both? And if you could also tell in brief about the advantages or disadvantages, if any.
Free zones is allow all the activity to be established with full ownership from the foreigners, and it will be facing the maybe the facing the difference as per the mainland company, where you should have the 51% local owners of the share. So if we want to compare which one is better, the comparison will be as per the activity. So we have a huge difference between the mainland and the free zones. And I believe we establish different free zones as per different activity. We have the media, media free zone, we have the Jabal Ali free zone, we have Rakia, and each free zones, they have their own specific activity, which is allowing the investor to establish his own businesses without any local partner. On the other hand, the mainland company need to be supported by 51% share for the local, and this is maybe the main differences. The other advantages and disadvantages in this actually side, that on the free zone there is no VAT, which is the new tax system in UAE. On the mainland, there is also the taxation or the VAT. The free zone is zero tax. The mainland with a 5% tax charges. So practically, maybe there is more than one aspect we can see the advantage and disadvantage. But from in general, it will be the main differences.
Definitely, that is a main difference. I'm sure it means a lot to the investors who are interested in setting up a company. My next question is for Mr. Mohit Suri. A company set up in a foreign land seems a courageous yet a decision that promises growth and expansion. Would you like to elaborate on this and also tell us that do you have lots of such queries coming from your Indian clients who are keen to move to Dubai?
See, establishing a company abroad is, of course, a big task, because it's a decision which one has to take, because the legal system, the social system, all systems are very different. UAE as a destination has been a very good business destination, not just for Indian businesses, but for global businesses. Since I work around the world, what I've been seeing is that UAE, especially Dubai, is gaining favor amongst a lot of investors. Tax benefits are a small part, good infrastructure are another part, and now the fast-moving legal system, fast evolving legal system, like they've set up common law courts in UAE, which is a first for all the Arab world. So these things have become the pivotal point why businesses want to move to the UAE, and where most of the countries around the world are becoming protective about businesses coming in or sending stuff from outside. UAE is a completely open environment where anybody from anywhere can do business, and you can also import and export stuff freely. And plus, they have a very favorable trade agreement with a lot of countries, including the US. So I think UAE has big advantages. And setting up businesses outside your country, of course, it's a big challenge, but you have to weigh the advantages and say select the disadvantages, and this is how you set up your business abroad.
That's very well said. Thank you so much. My next question is for Jouslin ma'am again. Ma'am, how smooth is the process for a company set up in UAE? How easy and how difficult at the same time it is, looking at the investor's point of view?
You know, as soon as the businessman is choosing what activity he want to establish in UAE, then whatever he need maybe a copy of his passport, and he need to prepare the memorandum of understanding, attested this from the notary public, and proceed with a license from economic department. This is for maybe a simple activity, but when you have a professional activity in some field, you need a specific permission, whether from Ministry of Economy or from other government departments. So practically, if the activity will be, let's say, under the construction, and this time you need approval from Ministry of Economy, or if you want to establish big business like banks or financial company, in this field, you need 100% to take the permission from central bank. So the process, it will be different from activity to activity, and as well, it will be different from free zones to free zones, and 100% from the free zones to the mainland. We have free zones in UAE where you can establish your business within maximum 15 days. And we have actually other businesses which need the special permission. It will take longer. But when you comparing UAE with other GCC, we find UAE with the legislation as well, with a setup, is not taking that long. It's allowing always the system to be smooth and the process to be speed. So technically, we can always give for any setup company between 15 days to 3 months. This is maximum. But on if the businessman, he know exactly what kind of activity, how many shares holder they will be in the company, how much asset they want to have. This process, it will not take that long.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting that, from 3 days to 15 days, it's not that long a time. And I would like to ask the same question to Mr. Mohit, that what is the procedure for a company set up in India, and how convenient is it? And is it as smooth and as fast, as quick a process as ma'am has mentioned it is in UAE?
See, it's very similar. I will not consider it as fast or as smooth because these are uncomparable jurisdictions. In India, if a foreign company wants to set up a business, there are approvals in certain sectors which are not open sectors. So the approvals can take much longer, especially say for insurance sector or other sectors which are not 100% open as of now. You would, if you want to buy in or set up a new company, you would need approvals from various ministries, and the procedure is a bit complicated. But yes, after the New Companies Act 2013, the setup of a per se company has become much easier. It's become very fast. You can actually set up or finish setting up a company within a week if you're sure about what you want, how you want it, and if you come under the automatic route, you can finish up setting up a company in a week. you need, of course, you would need your DINs, and you would need your digital signatures, and you would need your articles and memorandum in place. But once all that is in place, you will have a company up and running in a week. And now with the new form, what happens is your PAN numbers and your GST registrations, everything happens in one go. So this is this is a very fast procedure which has come into play even in India. Though I would not compare it with U.A.E, but I think it's one of the more efficient processes around the world.
Oh, that's very nice to hear that about India. Okay, my next question I'd like to ask you only, and then I would like Jouslin ma'am also to add to it. 100% FDI has been allowed without any local partner in U.A.E, because recently there was a notification, a notified change that the requirement of a local partner in company setup was, it no longer exists. And how has this increased the demand and the interest of the people? Both I'd like both of you to answer, on the Indian side also and on the side of U.A.E also. Whether there are more people who are now, some people used to think it as an obstacle, or they had trust issues, but because finding a local partner was not relatively that easy. So has it really encouraged the number of people, and has it eased off and given more opportunities to people in India? And as well as, what is the opinion of ma'am? I would like to know both the answers.
Okay, so I will start, Mr. Mohit, no problem. Mr. Mohit, go ahead.
See, though there was a difference earlier that you needed 51% from a local partner, this used to be a mental block for a lot of people. Though the local partner was not actively involved in business, or he would just be a nominee director and a nominee partner, but having a person hold but 51% of your business was something which was not very comfortable with people. Now, with the 100% ownership being allowed, I think a lot of companies and a lot of businesses would look at setting up their MENA offices in Dubai, because this is one of the first in the whole of the Arab world and the Middle East. So I would request ma'am to actually brief us on what are the businesses which are allowed, and how would a company be able to set up without a local partner now?
It was really surprising when they changed the law recently, and they allowing the foreigner to own 100% ownership on the mainland, which is not allow them before, only on the free zone companies. So that changes will make a huge difference between the old law and the new law, and practically it will be giving the legal experience different vision, because where we were before on the old law, we always want to prove that the foreigner, they own the full shares, and this is it will invalidate the full company contract between the shareholder, because the law is not allowing that. So the 50%, it's must to be owned by local. At the same time, if you will go claim you are the owners of the 100%, immediately the judge, he will invalidate the full company. So practically those changes, it will, I think, on the legal system, it will make a difference on set up the company. But we still have a list of activity which is approved from Ministry of Economy for the specific activity to own 100%. So if we get this list, or we want to know exactly what kind of activity, most of those activity on the manufacturing, or it will be specifically on investing a huge amount of money. And on the other hand, the 51% for small activity like trading, or maybe not manufacturing, it will be existing. But we know, as we have the experience on this field, we know how we can legally make it acceptable for all the foreigner investor in U.A.E, and where we can also make it suitable for all the investor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, another question that I'd like to ask Mr. Mohit would be that amongst the queries that you have, or amongst the clientele that you have, is it mainly the startups or the company transfer, or people who are like to move the business and relocate to U.A.E? What kind of people are, like, what is the percentage of people which you are getting the maximum interest?
See, U.A.E used to be a destination for smaller businesses in India till some time back. But now all this is changing. There is a lot of interest in the M&As as far as U.A.E is concerned. There's a lot of interest from big companies and banks and other institutions who want to go to the U.A.E, especially with DIFC and other free zones, which are very specific to the businesses. I've seen that the demography of the clients has started changing more towards the organized people from small businesses. But yes, a lot of small businesses from India still prefer U.A.E because of its business-friendly nature and ease of movement.
Yeah, proximity to the country also, right?
Ease of movement. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So that's all for the day. I think our viewers must have had good information on the company setups, both in India and in U.A.E. And both Jouslin ma'am and Mr. Mohit have given some valuable inputs. I would like to tell our viewers that we are going to have this session every week, Legal Talk with Mr. Mohit Suri. And we will have different topics and some very informative topics where you will have a lot of information, and whatever queries that you have, you can please forward your queries to us and follow us on our social handles. The recording of the same Zoom session would be available on our YouTube channel, as well as the link would be available on our social handles also. And I'd like to thank everyone for being a part of this wonderful and excellent knowledge exchange program. Thank you, Mr. Mohit. Thank you, Jouslin.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jinnie. Thank you, Jouslin. Thanks for being there.
Thank you, Mohit. Thank you for your also attending. Very nice information I get from your side about India.
That's very good.
Thank you.